and 3 are completely related to solar energy. Okay. So coming to the syllabus, we have to study about solar radiation geometry. That is, there are certain angles, okay, which are very important in calculating the efficiency of the collectors and the solar radiation intensity. So those angles we will be studying. Okay. So for example, surface azimuth angle, hour angle, zenith angle, declination, latitude, longitude, etc. like that. And there are some simple numericals on that. Right. So that also we will be going through in this chapter. Next, after that, there is a second concept, that is radiation flux on a tilted surface. Okay, in this, we have completed in the first module itself what is beam, diffused, reflected, total radiation. Okay, so just we have to discuss about an equation which correlates all this and solve simple numericals. And in part 3 of module 2, we have to discuss about some of the thermal collection devices. What do you mean by thermal collection devices? They are the solar collectors, different types of collectors, and their working principles we have to study. Okay. And after that, we have to study about some of the applications of solar energy. Okay. It like space heating, cooling, okay, power generation, refrigeration, distillation, solar pond, etc. With simple sketches, we have to discuss. See, in this only part 1, that is solar radiation geometry, okay, you cannot just go through and write. It requires some sort of practice and understanding. Otherwise, all other things are simple theory only. Applications and different collectors is a very simple theory only. Only part 1 you have to practice a bit. Okay. So starting with, we will start with the solar radiation geometry. Directly I'll move into the topic as the introduction about solar energy. Okay, and how to calculate. How to find out the quantity of radiation falling, different devices, etc. We have already discussed in module 1. Okay, about in solar energy and its intensity also we have discussed in module 1 only. So this is the continuation of that. Okay, so the most basic definitions are, first we have to study about what is equator, what is latitude, longitude, and what is meridian. So these are the common terms that will be used. Okay. So what do you mean by latitude? Latitude of a point on the Earth's surface, okay, is the angle between equatorial plane. So first we will just discuss what actually is the equatorial plane. Okay. So you can see in the second sketch very clearly, right? In the sketch, 1 second please. Just 1 more minute. I will admit everybody at 9:10. I will close, and so that we can continuously start. Otherwise, I will be getting messages continuously. It will be disturbing. Just for a minute, hold on. Okay, so we can start now. See, in the first sketch, you can see this is North Pole, this is the South Pole, this is the West, and this is the East Pole. So you can see I have put a reference also here, North, South, East, and West. Okay, so what is the equatorial plane? So we are discussing about the equatorial plane in this definition. Okay, what actually is the equatorial plane? We have to discuss. Okay, so this is the equator. Correct. So in general, in very simple terms, I can tell that equator is the one which cuts the Earth into 50% across the north-south pole or across the horizontal plane. Okay, the plane which divides the Earth, okay, into half in the north-south plane, we call now north-south poles, is called as the equator. Okay, so the latitude of a point on the Earth's surface is the angle between the equatorial plane. Okay, you can see this is the equatorial plane and line that passes through that point and normal to the surface. Here you can clearly see in the second sketch. Okay, so this is the equator. This red line, whatever you can see, this is the equator which cuts the earth into two halves across the north south pole. Okay, or which divides the earth into two halves across the north south pole. The plane across this is called as the equatorial plane. Okay, so whatever you can see here, this is all the equatorial plane, right? So as per the definition, okay, latitude of a point on the earth's surface, okay, is the angle between equatorial plane. So this is the equatorial plane, whatever you can see here. Okay, you can see here, this is the equatorial plane. I'll just pick a different color so that it will be easy for you to identify. So this is the equatorial plane. As I told you, this plane cuts the earth or divides the earth into two halves across the north south pole. So this is the equatorial plane. Okay, if you want to find the latitude of this point on the earth, okay, then you have to join the line with respect to the center. The angle made by the equatorial plane with respect to that part, we call it as the latitude. We call it as 30 degrees latitude, right? So once again I'll repeat, the latitude of a point on the earth's surface is the angle between the equatorial plane. So this is the equatorial plane and line that passes through that point. So you have to find the location of this point. A line is passing through this point and is normal to the surface. Okay, so this is the surface which is normal to the surface. So this is the latitude of that location. Okay, latitude can range up to plus 90 degrees and minus 90 degrees. Okay, you can see here. So it starts from 0 at the center. Okay, it can vary from plus 90 degrees to minus 90 degrees. Okay, you can see 22.5 degrees here, latitude 45 degrees, 67.5, 90 degrees. So from center, as you move towards the north pole, okay, the latitude is said to be positive. From the center, as you move towards the south pole, okay, it is said to be negative. Again, on the towards the south pole, it is minus 22.5, minus 45, minus 67.5, and so on. Okay, so it varies from minus 90 degrees to plus 90 degrees. So what is 0 degree here? The 0 degree parallel of latitude is the equator itself. Am I right? So if you want to find the location here, okay, if you join the line, obviously that will be the plane. So that 0 degrees is the equator. With respect to the equator, we can find the location of any other surface. Okay, so just think, if there are any doubts, please ask me. One after the other, we'll go slowly. Just take down this sketch. This sketch is very much important. Okay, so these two I have put for your understanding. So this for the point of exam, right? You can just draw a rough globe and show this is the equatorial plane. Okay, with respect to the equator, you can define the latitude of any location. Just I'll give you 2 minutes time. Please go through. Any doubts you can ask me. Otherwise, you take down the sketch and the explanation. There are some 12, 13 definitions. Just if you understand the concept, you can score the marks here. Please make a note. Okay, shall we move to the next? Gokul N. Okay, we'll move to the next. Solar radiation geometry, the continued part. So here we have discussed about what actually is the equator and what latitude is. Next important term is the longitude. Okay, so the longitude of a point on the Earth's surface is a geographical coordinate that specifies the east-west position. Okay, so you can see here we so far discussed about the north-south position. Correct. Latitude describes the north-south position of a point. Okay, whereas equator, longitude represents the west-east position. You can see here these angles are related to the longitude.